Oh my word, guys, you have got to make this. Eton Mess Swiss Roll. This dessert was expertly put together by my granddaughter Layla. And for this you use some eggs, caster sugar, vanilla extract and plain flour for the Swiss roll. And for the toppings you use some strawberries, lemon juice, icing sugar, whipping cream and some meringue nests. And as usual, the ingredients will be top left on the screen as we go along. To start off with then, get your oven preheating, 200 Celsius, and grease and line a baking sheet. Now if you're getting to the end of your baking parchment roll, screw it up a bit, then straighten it out and it will sit flat on your baking sheet. And while you're at it, we need a second piece of baking parchment. This time it needs to be about an inch all round bigger than the baking sheet. Grab yourself a medium-sized mixing bowl, add the 3 eggs, 75 grams of caster sugar and a teaspoon of vanilla extract. And then using a hand blender or electric whisk, beat it for about 5 minutes until the mixture is pale and thick. And that looks just about perfect. Sift in 75 grams of plain flour. Now the reason we're sifting is not to get rid of any lumps, because there are no lumps in flours these days. It's to put a bit of air into the mix, and we're not trying to stick it all in one big lump all in one go. And when you've got your flour sifted on top, just fold it in gently until there's no bits of flour left. I say gently, we don't want to knock the air out of the mix. Nice one, Layla, done like an expert. Bring back the lined tray, pour the mix onto the baking parchment and smooth it around so it fills the tray completely into all the corners. Then it's into the 200-degree oven for 9 to 10 minutes until it's firm and springy. Ours was a little bit underdone, so we put it back in for 2 minutes. I wish we hadn't. In future, I'll just turn the oven off and leave it in there to cook that little bit longer. Sprinkle some icing sugar over your second piece of baking parchment and then tip out the cooked Swiss roll. Carefully peel off the original piece of baking parchment. Next, we're going to roll the Swiss roll up inside the fresh piece of baking parchment. And what Layla's doing here is pressing one of the short edges down. This makes it easier to get the Swiss roll started. And as I said, roll it up in the baking parchment fairly tightly but not too tightly, and then set it aside to cool down completely. While the Swiss roll's cooling down, we can get on with the filling and the topping. So we'll start off with 250 grams of strawberries. 3 or 4 of these, we're just going to halve them or slice them, and these will be used for decoration later on. The rest we're going to chop finely, maybe 1/2 to 1 centimetre pieces, and then set aside. And this is where a second pair of hands comes in very handy. We're going to make the topping or the sauce now, so grab yourself a container that you can blitz away merrily in. Layla's using a 1/2 litre Pyrex jug for this one. So we want 85 grams of the chopped strawberries, 1/2 teaspoon of lemon juice and 2 teaspoons of icing sugar. And then blitz away merrily until you've got a lovely smooth sauce. Set this aside and get on with whipping the cream. And for this we need a medium-sized bowl again, 150 ml of whipping cream and your good old trusty handheld blender, and whip the cream until we get stiff peaks. Only takes about maybe a minute, 90 seconds. Just like that. Perfect. Fold the remaining chopped up strawberries into the whipped cream. Yeah, don't want to miss that one, Layla. Crush 3 or 4 meringue nests in whatever method you see fit. This one was the fist method used by Layla because she was so fed up with Grampy interfering. A more refined way is to use the back of a spatula. Layla only used 3 in the end because it did make quite a lot. And then just fold the crushed piece of meringue into the cream and strawberry mix. We got a head start with these meringue nests because they were strawberry flavour already. Brilliant. And then just drizzle through all but 2 tablespoons of the strawberry sauce. I'm helping here because we needed 3 hands to do this. Don't overmix it, we want some nice ripples left in there. Okay then, the Swiss roll is cooled down now. Time to unroll it from the baking parchment backing paper. You can see there with the dark side of the Swiss roll what I mean about it overcooking for putting it back in for a couple of minutes. In future, I'll just leave the Swiss roll in a turned off oven. Not too many cracks there, well done Layla. And anyway, it's cracks on the outside that matter, not on the inside. Spread the filling evenly over the Swiss roll. Avoid the edges as much as you can because it will pour out a little bit when you roll it back up again. And re-roll your Swiss roll. Look at that, fantastic. You don't need to trim the ends off, but Layla did because she wanted to make it nice and fancy. Decorate the top of the Swiss roll with the pieces of strawberry you saved. The slice needs a bit thinner actually because half strawberries just didn't look right. Crush another meringue nest and crumble that over the top as well. Drizzle over the remaining 2 tablespoons of strawberry sauce and, well, there we have it. Now then, the bit you're all waiting for. Layla's cutting the cake and we're going to have a taste test. Ooh, look at that. Right, let's peel it open a bit. Oh my word, that looks good enough to eat. That is out of this world. Hey, I want a bit as well, you know.
You can have a bit, there's a bit left. Oh my god, it won't cut.
That is lush.
Oh my god, I'm gonna crash.
Well, alright guys, I know I say this during every recipe, but this is not only a double diggy thumbs up, it is a guest appearance. Layla, double thumbs up as well. Brilliant guys, you've got to try this. It is out of this blooming world, I tell you. If you do make this, let me know you get on and we'll leave a comment. Catch you on the next recipe.